It's a brand new month and we have a brand new fabulous folded cutting die. It's a triple pop-up card, and let me show you what it does. Here's the front and there is the triple pop-up. You can see that. How fun. Okay, we have more ideas for you, so please come play with us. So let me show you how we do this. You have 4 cutting dies, as you can see. They all are solid metal, which you tell us you really love. And you're going to cut out each one of them separately. So 1, 2, big tag and smaller tag, just like that. Now, let me show you how they go together. As always, there are directions on the package, so they stay right with the dies. And so many people tell us that they really appreciate that. So we're just going to go right down the steps. You've got them in text and you've got them in drawings also. So let me just show you. Now, when you cut this out, this is the main mechanism. You're going to be doing some folding. So this top part, you're going to fold in a valley. Then you do a mountain. So you see the difference there. And then this one's a little tricky in that you've got mountains and you've got valleys. So when you do them, just push them. And as you do your folding a little bit more, the paper will get softer. And this is using our solid cardstock. So what happens is that when you condense this, it will all fold up. But let me show you something first. You will be using, now this is using 1/2 inch extra sticky tape. And on the back of your piece, at the top and at the bottom, that's where you're going to put the extra sticky tape. This slot is going to hold one of the larger tags. So as this folds down, you can see it's going to look like that. And let's see, let me bring the package back. And it looks just like this. So we're on the right path. Okay, so I'm going to hold that for a second. Then I'm going to show you this larger tag. And it has a score line down here. You turn it over and put the 1/2 inch extra sticky tape there too. Then we have the other 2 tags. Now the way that these go into your card, so I have my, this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card. I'm going to open it up because all the mechanisms are going to work on the inside. And we're going to take this piece first, and we're going to lay it in the center and remove the liner and have it, it's going to be just like that. Then we take this piece and I want to place it just the way the diagram has it. So let me show you that. So I'm going to place it just like this. Does that look the same? Now this is going to go 1 inch over to the left. And what we do is we remove the liner here, position that 1 inch away, and then it's going to hold it down. Then that, let's see, let me do this. The hole right there, that is going to take this tag that we have attached to the card. Remember, it's attached to the card, and it's going to insert right there. And it's going to be attached to the card, so it's going to stay there. Then you're going to do extra sticky tape on these 2 little pieces, and that's where these tags are going to go, just like so. And the end result, just as I showed you, will look like this. So when you open your card, that is going to pop up. So you see that mechanism we talked about, there's that big tag, and there are the 2 smaller tags. Very neat. Now I do want to tell you that before we came out with this, by the way, this is using our Sunflowers papers. So just wanted to share that with you. That Teresa sent me a card, and this was the card, and wow, when I opened it, wow, I loved it. How fun is that? And this is using our Meadow Bloom. So right away, you've got 2 ideas. Okay, so let me get this away and share with you some other ideas of using this. And by the way, you know the extra sticky tape. This time it's a 1/2 inch, the 3/4 inch, and the bone folder. You're always going to need those in some combination to do any of the fabulous folded, because that's just the way it works. Now, let me show you some more ideas. And you do certainly want to do your card, the front of it and the inside panels before you get started on the on this cutting die, because this triple pop-up is going to be the last thing that you do. So in this case, Teresa used the Poppies papers, and you can see that this is just a perfect way to make a card front, is to use the elements from, this is the Poppies, so you're going to have the bright yellows, pinks, greens, just very, very bright and pretty. And she also used the Poppies solid cardstock, because you can see that this piece that is a pattern, she matted on the solid. Then she used the thin line colorful dazzles you can see on each side. So she used the copper ones. The Just For You and this tag, those are cutouts from the Poppies, and so they're just part of the, let's see, there are 40 cutouts in this package. So those two are just right there. Now she did use the lime zest. Yes, lime zest. I just want to make sure, around the edge of her card. So using the blending brush, just dipping it in, putting this on a craft mat, and then just going along the edge just to give it a little more dimension. Now, the elements there, that is the chipboard from Poppy, and she simply tapped them with the ink pads. So she used the Tiger Orange, she used the Warm Honey, and the khaki. The khaki is on the leaves. You can see it's lighter in the center, and then she went back and just tipped the edges. The orange and yellow were used on the Poppies themselves, and just works really, really nicely on the chipboard. So you're just tapping them right onto it. Okay, now let's get to what we're here for, which is this. So in this case, she has used the patterned cardstock on the inside. Again, not going over the center fold, but making two pieces. Also, those colorful thin line dazzles. She's got purple here. And you see that she's used a straight one and then a zigzag on the ends of each one. She did use a solid cardstock, and then she also used dazzles and the chipboard. So it's nice to know that on those tags you can use things that are a little thicker. You wouldn't want to do that on this one because that has to go in and out, but on the other two, that's going to work just fine. Now the Thinking of You, the Love You, and the Hugs, and all of those came from the We're Together. And this is the Pastel and Pearl collection. So you're going to get the words in long script, also stacked like this, Thinking of You. So that's going to work just very nicely. So just pops down. And as Teresa usually does, she's got one color on the outside of her card and another color on the inside. How fun is that? Okay, let's look at another card. This too is a horizontal card. And the other thing that's going on here is the butterflies. Can you see the butterflies? Can you see how glittery they look? Oh, I'm glad you went in close, Jeanette. That's great. Well, what Teresa used, actually, let me get started with what paper she used. So she is using the carnations, and this is the 6x6. So you can see that that piece, it's just got lots of artwork going on. She did mat it on the carnations solid, which looks like this, lots of pretty colors. And before she glued it to her card, she did use the magenta and dark pink ribbons, you can see that dot, to wrap around the piece. That way she can glue the ends to the back and then glue it to the front of her card. So that worked nicely. The Sending Warm Wishes, that is part of the Carnations die cuts. And so that just works beautifully. Again, it is the same format. But those butterflies are really kind of wonderful. They come from the Butterflies cutting dies, and you get a solid butterfly and the matching decorative one. So it's got lots of, you can see it's got lots of things going on, but she did something else. She took the clear glitter cardstock, or excuse me, clear glitter acetate, and looks like this. You get, this is the A4 size. You can get it this way. It's also listed in the supplies And you're going to simply place this on your solid cardstock and then do your die cutting, your top layer. The bottom layer is the solid cardstock. Now you can get this in the A4 size, and there's quite a few sheets that come in the package. We also have it in this 4x9 sheets. There's 2 sheets there. So you can get that glitter, clear glitter acetate in 2 ways. And that's just really fun. Now, if you happen to be a subscriber, you got some of that clear glitter when we sent out your cutting dies, so that was fun. Okay, you ready to see the inside, which is where the magic happens? Oh, I guess I should tell you, she also used these pink pearls on the center of her bow and her butterflies. Okay, here we go. There is how we pop this up. Now, you can see that this looks different than the last 2. She only put 1 piece of the 6x6 cardstock, and then she did cut out the mechanism in the solid, but she did the tags all out of the pattern. So that's interesting. Now, that same glitter, you can see, I'm sure you can see, was applied to these cutting dies. Now, this is another set, and again, if you are a regular member, you got this. This is the pop-up gift box. She chose this because of all of the balloons, the candles, all of the fun things that are celebrating happy birthday. She did the same thing. She put that glitter onto the cardstock before she die cut it. And isn't that fun? Just looks really great. The happy birthday is one of the die cuts, and you can see another butterfly here. So we've got lots going on. Okay, I have one more card for you, and this is a 5-inch square card. And so that's nice that you can use a different size. So you could go 6x6, 5x5, or 5x6, whatever you like. And this has been cut out of our regular 5x6.5-inch cards. Now, as you might guess, this is out of the set. It's called At the Shore. Again, this is a 6x6. And she did also pair this with the At the Shore solid cardstock, and you can see that piece has been matted. Now, to do a little decorating, she has chosen the blue border dazzles. It's just like that. You can see there's a wide one there. And this is one of the die cuts. The happy birthday comes off of this, so that will match. And the happy birthday is from the set of tiny words and phrases. So you get these in black, white, gold, and silver. She's chosen the silver. Works beautifully with blue, doesn't it? Plus, these border dazzles have a silver foiling. Now, you ready for the wow? Here it is. There you go. Now, again, just like the first card, she has a piece. It doesn't cover the whole inside. It just goes from a little bit away from the fold and out. And then she has done this in the solid. And you can see that she has added, these are the die cuts onto the cutout tags, the die cut tags. So congratulations, celebrate, here's to you. Let's make footprints together, and you can see more of those border dazzles. Really, really nice. So lots of things. So one of the things is on these samples, Teresa all used the solid cardstock. On the sample, this, she used the pattern cardstock. So it gives you some different ways to go. My birthday card, well, that too had pattern cardstock, and so that worked nicely. So lots of things that you can do. This is I think it's a very neat, different center inside for your card, because it just really pops out. So triple pop up, you see the 3 things working really, really nicely. And it is available now. And we do have instructions for all of these cards. So just go down below, click on whatever card you want, or all of them. Over on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see the directions. You can print them off if you like. And everything is working with this cutting die. We also have something else. We have a subscription. So just in case you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, and you do get every single one, simply click on to the Fabulous Folded subscription. It too is on the right side of your screen. And every month we'll send you the new card, but we'll also send you a free goodie. As I said, this time it was the 4x9 clear acetate with the glitter in it, so that was fun. You also get 10% off, so what a good deal is that? And you will receive the dies before this webisode. And because we always give you an idea on the package, you can get started as soon as this arrives in your mailbox. So it works really well. Okay, if you are watching this on YouTube, we hope that you will like us, subscribe, and we hope you'll make a comment. We think this is a really fun card and a die that you can use many, many times. And another thing for all seasons, all reasons, so that always works nicely. Do then pop over to paperwishes.com, take advantage of that money saver, and if you like, sign up for the subscription. You won't miss anything. Want to thank you for joining us. Want to thank Teresa for designing these dies as well as giving us the samples. And I want to thank you especially for being part of our Paper Wishes family. Bye-bye.